age of industry has come to Albion. Though some call it the age of oppression. When freedom is nothing but a dream, it's time to make a stand. To lead a rebellion. To be a hero. Welcome to the city of the downtrodden. Where those who dare to speak out are punished. And those who dare to hope find nothing to hope for. True rebels fight against all odds. True rebels never give up. Yet they cannot triumph alone. The uprising has begun. But who will lead the revolution?
What a dreadfully sorry sight. Such a beautiful day to waste in bed, don't you agree?
What? Oh, go away, Jasper.
Now, that is hardly the response of a prince. I'm afraid it is time to rise. With your permission, I shall wake your sleeping companion. Ah, yes, one's heart soars before such regal bearing. I trust you both slept well. You have a busy day ahead.
Come on, boy. If I have to get up, so do you.
It's not going to work. Don't look at me like that. Oh, very well. Good dog. What a pair. The kingdom is doomed.
Now, sir, if you will follow me, perhaps we can find some appropriate clothing for today's activities.
Lady Elise is most eager to speak to you this morning and is waiting for you in the garden. No doubt you will wish to look your best for your young friend.
I have taken the liberty of arranging 2 suitable outfits, if you would care to choose.
Lady Elise is a delightful girl, but I don't believe your pajamas will do much to impress her. It becomes a member of the royal family to wear only the most fashionable items, if one cares about such things. It may not be the most ornate.
Ah, splendid choice. I'm sure Lady Elise will approve.
Perhaps you ought to make your way to her now. And I would recommend avoiding your brother today. King Logan is rude. Have a good day, sir.
Will do. Bye, Jasper.
My prince.
Prince.
Have your blood.
Hello, Prince. Can I be of service, my lord? My lord.
Howdy.
All right?
Oh,
I do.
yay.
Hey, hey, ooh.
How good to... Oh,
Howdy.
hello. Ooh. That ain't bad at all. Oh, how are you, my prince? You are looking well today, my lord. Oh, brave knight. Have you come to protect me? You big softy. You'd be rubbish in a fight, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
I'll protect you, my lady.
I don't know. You don't look so tough either. Perhaps you can give me a demonstration of your abilities.
How's that?
I suppose you'll have to do. I thought you'd never get up. Did Jasper tell you I wanted to speak to you?
Yes. Did something happen?
I'm not sure, but everyone in the castle seems to be upset with your brother. More than usual. And it's even worse down in the city. You hear such terrible stories. Listen, they say a factory worker was executed this morning. I'm sure it's only a rumor, but you can imagine how people are talking. The staff in the castle are anxious. I told them you'd speak to them. Will you do that? I'm afraid of what might happen if someone doesn't calm things down.
If you think it will help.
I do. They may fear the king, but they still care for their prince. So, my good prince, will you take my hand and escort me to the car? Good. Now let's go. I can't believe your brother could have had a worker executed. But sometimes I think, well, that there's something wrong with him. He's changed so much. And he looks so tired all the time.
Ah, my lord.
I told Sir Walter about the speech. He'll be there to support you. I don't know what this place would be like without him. I'm sure he'll want to continue with your instruction today. He seems obsessed with combat training lately.
I hope you're well.
My prince.
Well, I heard all he did was stand up for one of the kids working in the factory.
Who knows where it ends? Next thing you know, it's one of us that's...
Welcome, Your Majesty. Such an honor to have you here today. The staff are convened to hear your words. Whenever you're ready.
You have all been through some difficult times. And the king has been too preoccupied to treat you as he should. But I ask you all to ignore any wild rumors you hear. I promise to speak with my brother about improving conditions for both you and your families outside the castle. Thank you.
You call that a royal speech? You didn't shout, you didn't threaten, and you were far too reasonable. It was bloody marvelous. Right then, ready for today's training?
Take good care of him, Walter.
I suppose you've heard the rumors then? Well, I'm afraid they're quite true. Who knows what your brother will do next? In the meantime, the mood in the castle is getting more uneasy by the day. I think you have a knack for reaching out to people. They all looked up to you back there. The way they look up to a leader.
My prince. My prince.
A lot of people to see your brother today. Poor sods.
Sir Walter, what a stroke of luck. Would you be so kind as to sign my petition? We must fight to eradicate poverty in Albion. Too many suffer on our streets, and the king does nothing. He must be made to care.
Oh, very well, but I'm just an old soldier. I doubt my name would mean anything. But perhaps the prince here would care to help you out.
Oh, that would be wonderful, Your Majesty. Well, it would be the greatest honor.
It wasn't even my fault, you know. I was just standing there.
I'd be happy to sign.
Thank you, my good prince. Your support will make all the difference, I'm certain of it.
I just want to go home.
That was a courageous move. I doubt it would make much of a difference, but perhaps your brother will finally realize that you have a mind of your own. Let's see you put it to good use in the combat room. Come on! You have made good progress these past few weeks. But today isn't about practice. I want you to fight me, as if your life depended on it. One day, the people of Albion are going to need you. I have to find out. Fight! Yes! Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a child? Of your father, the great hero king. You'd never get tired of hearing those stories. And after each one, do you remember what you would say?
Teach me how to be a hero!
Every single time. I wish that was something an old soldier like me could teach you. But I've done my best. Now I need you to do your best. Strike me. Don't think of me as Walter. Think of me as an enemy. Strike! Come on. Strike me as hard as you can. Ha-ha! You only went and broke it. Look at that. Am I a great teacher or what? But listen, there's something...
Walter! You have to come quickly! Both of you!
What happened?
Outside the castle. It looks like a demonstration.
This is not good.
They're right inside the castle grounds. I've never seen so many people out there.
Balls. I should have known this would happen. I don't think they realize what your brother is capable of. This isn't going to end well. Keep Albion free! We want... It's been a long time since Logan listened to me, but I should find him. Stay here. There's still something we need to talk about.
We can't just stand here. I have a horrible feeling about this. We need to do something. Look, the guards have moved away from the stairs. We should follow Walter, find out what Logan's going to do. Let's go while we can.
They must be in the war room.
Then let's get there before anyone sees us. Quick! You can see them.
Think about what you're doing, Logan.
I'm protecting the interests of the people. Do not question me again. You will shoot to kill. Start with the ringleaders, and if necessary, continue with the crowd.
This is wrong. You can't do this. Oh!
Never tell me what I can't do.
Walter! We can't let him kill all those people. You're his brother. Maybe he'll listen to you. We have to do something.
What are you doing here? The war room is no place for a child. Leave now. I'm here to stop you. You can't kill those people.
No, wait. Enough!
How dare you turn against me?
Perhaps you believe you should be the one making these decisions. You really wish to defend those traitors? Then so be it. Let us see how you do. Take my brother and his friend to the throne room. We shall settle this matter officially.
Move!
I'm going.
Leave her alone!
I'm all right, I'm all right.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we'll get through this together.
Keep walking!
Here come the saviors of the people. Come closer, brother. Today you have disappointed me beyond measure. I have been betrayed by my own blood and a filthy spy.
We did nothing wrong.
Punishment must be apportioned where it belongs.
Punish me, then.
You are no longer a child, and it is time I stopped treating you as one. You wish to save the traitors who had gathered outside the castle this morning. Very well. You shall have your chance to save them. Here stand the leaders of the violent mob. I will give you a choice. Who will be punished? These strangers or this girl? The sentence will be death.
No, this can't be.
You are the prince. Decide.
Your Majesty, Logan, please.
I am giving you power over life and death.
No, I won't do this.
If you can't choose, I will. They will all be executed. So tell me, what are you willing to sacrifice to do the right thing?
This is madness. We just can't. Choose me. You can't let them all die. Choose me. There's only one decision you can make. It has to be me. Thank you. Thank you. It's all right. You did what you had to do. Never forget what he's done. And that I love you.
Take the girl away. Kill her now.
I will never forgive you for this.
Good. Then you will never forget it. Escort my brother to his chambers. Now.
You mustn't blame yourself, sir. I don't think any of us realized just how far he'd fallen into madness.
I have to do something. I can't just stay here.
You're not. We leave the castle tonight. This kingdom needs nothing less than a revolution. It needs a new leader. It needs a hero. It's time to see if you're ready.
Ready for what?
To be your father's son.
Very good. I will pack some essentials.
There's no time. We take nothing.
Not even pajamas?
Come on. We must leave now.
Don't worry, sir. I shall follow you wherever fate may take us.
I should have done something in the throne room. I should have stopped him.
All you would have accomplished would have been your own death.
Still, maybe I should have taken you away sooner.
There is something rather sinister about this garden at night.
Where are we going? I thought we were leaving the castle.
We are. But there's something we must do first. It's time we paid our respects to Albion's last hero.
I never thought I'd enter this place again.
You should have known better. The night your father died, I promised him I would bring you here one day. When you were old enough and strong enough. This is your history. This is your legacy. The world has been too long without a hero, but I'm hoping that it will have one soon.
This is your father's most treasured possession, the Guild Seal. It chooses those who have the power inside them. Those who have the potential to become legends. Take it.
Is something supposed to happen?
Who are you?
I am Teresa, the seer of the spire. I guided your father in his greatest triumph. But you have an even greater destiny ahead of you. The seal awoke at your touch, as it would at no one else's. This means the fate of Albion rests on your shoulders. Before you lies the path you were born to take, and at its end is the kingdom you were born to rule. Like all heroes, you will face many trials, but you cannot pass through these gates alone. You will need to gather followers and gain the support of the people. For now, you have the support of two friends, Jasper, who will serve you always, and Sir Walter Beck, who will be your greatest ally. Together you have already taken the first step in your journey. Walk through the gate and claim your reward. There is a great power inside you. The gauntlet will channel the magic within you. Use it by the tomb in the mausoleum, and the way out of the castle will open for you. You will return here when you have gathered enough followers to reach the next gate. Now go. Walter and Jasper will follow wherever you lead, and one day, perhaps the rest of Albion will do so too.
Do you feel any different?
I don't know.
Try casting a spell. That's supposed to be our only way of getting out of here.
You might have mentioned that earlier.
And spoil the surprise.
I never doubted it for a second.
Well, of course, neither did I. Still, though, it bloody worked. Somewhat narrow, isn't it? Dark, too.
You never did care for confined spaces, did you, Sir Walter?
I never did care for being poked in the eye or having my head chopped off. What of it?
Oh dear, I seem to have struck a nerve.
How about if I strike a butler on the bunce? Grand, spacious, a plentiful supply of oxygen. Just the way a castle's escape route should be.
I hesitate to ask, but what is our plan? Other than leaving the castle far behind us, which I wholly approve of, obviously.
It's simple. We have to stop Logan.
How am I supposed to do that? Even if I am a hero, I'm just one person.
Exactly. That is why we need to find allies. And lots of them. Once you prove what you are, people will follow you. And many of them will be willing to fight. But they need a leader. Someone to believe in. Albion needs nothing less than a revolution.
Bats, take cover!
Well, young hero, this is your chance to show us what you've got. Use your strength. here?
Indeed. Your father would have been proud, sir.
Well, I know I am. Come on. And I'm proud of you too, old friend. I've never seen a man cower with such grace.
It is merely a matter of hygiene. Bats are filthy creatures.
Anyway, I think we've just seen the first proof of what you can do. You are the hero who can lead this land in a revolution. Bats are just the beginning. More bats! Get ready to bust them.
Another impressive display, sir. To think, this morning my job consisted of laying out clothes for work. Now I'm a midnight snack for bats.
You'll get used to it. You might want to cover your noses from here on. It's the Bowerstone sewers. Or you might want to cover your eyes too, Jasper. More bats! I'm terminating you more bats! Well, you've certainly got the hang of that spell. Shall we proceed?
What an unusual stench. I dare say we must be somewhere beneath Bowerstone Industrial.
Very likely. Not the safest place for us right now. But we should be able to find a way out of the city once we reach the surface.
It appears to be a dead end.
Not quite.
What is that?
I'm pretty sure it's a color scheme. Sort of magical transportation system for heroes.
What is this place?
You know, it must be. It is. It's your father's sanctuary. He used to speak of it, but I never thought it was a real place. Well, I don't believe it. Jasper, this book. There's a note with your name on it. Look.
That's not possible.
For Jasper? Well, I grant you it is possible, but it must be a coincidence.
Oh, don't be a dolt. The old king must have left it here for you. What's it called?
The Book of Heroes. How extraordinary.
Does it tell us how to get out?
This really is most remarkable. Everything that we could possibly want to know about heroes and this place is right here in these pages. This map functions as a traveling mechanism. Simply choose where you want to go and, well, it should take you there.
Marvelous. Right. We can use that. We'll have plenty of time to explore this place later. Right now, we have a rather large task ahead of us.
But I don't even know where to start.
Our first stop will be the mountains of Mistpeak. There are people there who would make great allies. They won't offer their allegiance easily, but they despise Logan. And if anyone can persuade them, it's a hero.
Very good. I will continue to become acquainted with this sanctuary. No doubt we will need to make full use of its facilities.
Right, all right then. Find Mistpeak on the map and let's see if that book's telling us the truth.
Now, that looks like the dweller camp in Mistpeak, just there. Select that as your destination, and you should be taken there, just like that.
worked! Oh, I'd forgotten how bloody cold it is up here. Come on. The people here call themselves dwellers. They're tough. They're loyal. And like I told you earlier, they hate Logan's guts. Yep, it may not look like much, but this is where the revolution begins. This is what Logan has reduced them to. He's taken control of these mountains and started destroying its forests. I knew they'd have a hard time finding food, but I had no idea it was this bad.
Good, honest. Her name's
Please,
Sadie.
we're starving.
The man we need to convince is Sabine, a proud old sod, but a good man and a good leader. He won't give his allegiance easily,
You've come from the city,
especially to
from
a prince.
Bowerstone, haven't you? You
Perhaps
must
it's
have
best
some
if I
food.
speak to him alone first. You know, maybe you ought to find some new clothes while I talk to Sabine. Something slightly less princely. We don't need this kind of attention. I only have a little bit of gold, but it should be enough, and maybe you can spread what's left among the people. They need it more than we do.
Where can I find clothes?
Oh, don't worry. You'll find someone willing to take that money off you. Now, wish me good luck.
Hungry.
This is all King Logan's fault.
I feel so weak.
If we don't get some food soon, it's all over. Hello? Hello. You're my best customer.
Hello, sir. This is Jasper. Hello. Now, included in the sanctuary is a dressing room. Step through, and I'll show you. I've taken the liberty of laying out your clothes on these mannequins, which should serve as convenient storage for any garments. There you are. You look just like a dweller. I hope this new outfit is as comfortable as your royal attire, though I suspect the chances of that are quite low. Now that you are properly attired, you should return to Sir Walter. It is time to meet this Sabine that we've heard so much about.
That's unbelievable.
A reliable way to gather a few followers is by simply interacting with people. Try it. I'm sure you'll make an impression.
You don't look like Brightwall folk. Maybe you're more giving.
I'm sick of eating snow. Oh, thanks. I thought I would starve for sure. What a lovely present. Daddy says there's nothing to eat.
Thank you so
But I'm
much.
so...
We can't hunt, thanks to the king. What are we going to do? Excellent. You're very kind. I'm getting so weak, I can hardly walk. Thanks. Thanks a million times, kind stranger.
Great. Thanks. You think Sabine's got a plan to get us out of this mess? This is the most...
Please, we're starving. Oh, just what I wanted.
It's like a never-ending...
How do you do?
Congratulations! Getting out among the people has paid off. Remember that interacting with the citizens of Albion is generally a reliable way to gain followers.
That's more like it. The scruffy look suits you.
can't
I've
be
spoken
my
to
family.
Sabine, explained everything, and he's, well... I told you he'd take some convincing. Come on.
Ooh. Out of the way, Boulder.
I can't see a thing. So royalty walks into our home. A prince, no less. You're a long mile from the castle, prince. What do you think of our home, then? Do you like what your brother has done to us? These mountains have always been ours. Now Logan's taken them, and is stripping them of all life. Oh, we're ready to go to war. But why should we follow Logan's kin?
You can trust me. You have my word.
We don't take much stock in words round these parts. We're simple folk. Ain't that right, Boulder?
Then what do you want?
Proof. First, prove you are truly, as Walter claims, a hero. This is easily done. There's a secret chamber beneath the town of Brightwall, built by your own father. Only heroes can survive its trials and reach the relics within. Bring me one of these ancient objects and I will believe you. Second, prove you are a warrior worthy of leading us into battle. You can do this by slaying the mercenaries who plague Mist Peak Valley and who have long soured our existence. Third, prove you are a true leader. Persuade our neighbors in Brightwall to share what food they have with us. Bolder.
Oh.
If we cannot eat, we will die, and the dead make poor allies.
Is that all?
Yep, that's the lot. Off you go then. Good luck. Nice knowing you.
Come on, boy.
It's nice to see Sabine hasn't mellowed with age. But anyway, I know the place he mentioned. Your father built the chamber under the Brightwall Academy, Albion's greatest seat of learning. At least it was, until Logan closed it down. Just show the old librarian your guild seal. He'll know what it means. I'll try to find out more about these mercenaries. I'll see you in Brightwall when I have some information.
It makes a nice change, doing something useful.
I see you're approaching Brightwall, a most charming little hamlet. And a perfect opportunity to acquaint yourself with the fine, honest people of this kingdom, far from the bustle of the city and the factory smoke. Of course, a less charitable mind would term them simpletons, but I encourage you to shop in their stores, drink in their taverns, and otherwise partake in their small-town pleasures.
Here we are. How's things in the adventuring business?
The library is closed by order of the king. We don't serve drinks, we don't sell chicken feed. Please leave before the soldiers suspect you of gaining any real knowledge. Oh, sweet papyrus! A real visitor! I'm afraid I was speaking the truth. King Logan has closed the academy. I'm little more than a custodian these days. By the holy bookmark! The Guild Seal! I haven't seen it since the old hero king last came here. Then you are?
The prince, yes.
Oh, my. Please, come this way. Your father told me that one day a challenger bearing the seal would come seeking entrance to the reliquary, but I never imagined it would happen in my lifetime. It was he who founded the academy, of course. I have often wondered how he would react to see it in its present state. Here we are. I can't tell you how many of our researchers and professors have studied this door, hoping to unlock its mechanism. But I knew there was only one thing that would ever open it.
Hello, Jasper here again. I believe that amazing device is what is known as a flit switch. However, on the subject of amazing things, you will not believe what I have just found in the sanctuary. You should come back as soon as you possibly can. This sanctuary contains an armory, within which there are some truly remarkable weapons, heroic weapons, which your father left for you. This way, please. Apparently, as you use it, the blade actually becomes longer and sharper. Imagine. According to the book, the hammer can grow larger and heavier with use. Incredible. Now, admittedly, these weapons don't appear particularly impressive yet. However, according to the book, they actually change as you use them, becoming more deadly and developing fantastic properties. They are living weapons, and the way in which you fight with them determines how they evolve. That sword is certain to cut a swathe through your foes, and depending on whom you kill and how, it will grow ever more powerful. Well, now that you have a proper weapon, you should return to the chambers underneath Brightwall Academy. Ah, yes, the flit switch. Now, the way you activate these is by hitting them. Your new weapon should serve that purpose too. hello. Yes, you'll recall that I mentioned that flit switches require a knock from a melee weapon. Well, it seems that was only partially correct. According to the book, only blue switches require melee weapons. The red variety requires magic, and to activate yellow switches, you must shoot them with a firearm. Fortunately, that section of the book also indicated where some firearms were located, and these weapons, well, they must be seen to be believed. Please return to the sanctuary as soon as you can. Ah, so the weapons in question were also left for you by your father. They are in the armory. Like the sword and hammer, these astonishing weapons evolve over time as you use them, becoming ever more fearsome. They can cause more damage and achieve other incredible effects. The rifle is the perfect instrument for engaging enemies at long range. The pistol is best suited to short ranges and packs a surprising punch. The rifle is the perfect instrument for engaging enemies. The rifle. Marvelous. No one's going to get close to you if you don't want them to. The pistol will remain here should you wish to use it instead. In the meantime, experiment and see what incredible properties are waiting to be unlocked.
done well. Now, step into the light. There is much you need to know. Congratulations, hero. Touching the guild seal was an indication of what you could become. Reaching the music box has proven what you already are. No one but a hero could have done it. You have begun to learn what powers you possess, and there is still greater potential within you. But you have only taken the first step in your journey. Albion is crying out for a revolution, and for someone to lead it. Winning supporters to your cause will be hard. Leading them against Logan will be an even greater challenge, but it's one you must accomplish.
I'll make him pay for what he did.
This is not a matter of personal vengeance. As long as your brother sits on the throne, Albion is in great danger. Open the music box. It will show you the truth.
This is my Albion. Its cities will bow to my law, or they will burn. Its mountains will bend to my will, or they will fall. This is my Albion. Its people will do as I say, or they will die. Its future will be as I decree, or it will end. I've seen what must be done, and nothing will stand in my way. We will be greater, and we will be stronger, no matter what sacrifices we must make. This is my Albion, and I will see it destroyed before I surrender it.
If any part of you still doubted the necessity of a revolution, you have your answer. The kingdom will face its own annihilation under your brother's rule. Now, do whatever you must to gain your first ally, for you cannot lead a rebellion without followers. Sabine is a good man, and his people are strong.
There are new items available in the Sanctuary shop. Why not treat yourself to something new? This is the Sanctuary shop, where you can buy items from outside Albion to enhance your adventures. That Cullis gate will teleport you into another hero's world. you've a new type of gauntlet available. That is a gauntlet, a device which allows a hero to channel magical energies to cast a spell. Quite extraordinary. Excellent choice of gauntlet. Tactical situation call for a different weapon?
Blessed index cards! You made it! This is cause for great rejoicing. Albion has a hero again. If ever I can be of assistance, I will be honored to serve you.
I knew you would succeed, sir. You now have proof positive of your heroic status, and I believe Walter has made some progress with the mercenary problem. He is waiting for you outside the local tavern.
Hello, how's it going? All right. You are very charitable. Thank you so much.
Business is at rock bottom. Spend for the love of all you hold sacred.
My parents were beggars,
Astonishing.
but on a street that wasn't nearly this nice.
Woo! All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Hey, pretty good.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Nice. Woo! All right. I need a new app. One that keeps me ears warm.
Good one.
Yay. Good one. Woohoo.
Everything you could possibly need and much more. Right
Good
here.
one.
Yay!
You've amassed enough money to buy a house. Houses are excellent investments. Besides, you'll need somewhere to live if you meet that special someone.
Yeah! I'm trying to get my life back together.
Woohoo!
There's a shop with a small sale nearby.
Bit of a shortage on certain goods.
I love your technique.
Jackets, gloves, shoes. I've got them all.
Ooh, might have that for pudding tonight.
You won't find anything
If I could
better
be
in
of any
all
help,
of Brightswall
let me
than
know.
feel
Stuff
free
I'm
to
selling
look
around
around
Thanks
here.
for that, love.
Wonderful dough work. Smells delicious. You're a whiz with a rolling pin. You're at this. Lovely work. You're a whiz with a rolling pin. Quality pie making, that.
I have the best shop in
We've got all
Brightwall.
sorts we have.
Hey, that was my favourite rolling pin.
Need a ring? Fancy a necklace? Then see me. I sell the best stuff in Brightwall.
Let me know if you have trouble finding anything.
Come on, brilliant. Cheers.
You know you want
You're
to
welcome back
I'll end up on the
anytime.
street otherwise. If you can find better prices anywhere, then I shan't be surprised.
You were successful then. Bloody marvelous. You'll be glad to know I have some information on the mercenaries Sabine mentioned. They're led by a man called Saker. He used to be a soldier, but always had more in common with bandits and cutthroats than the military. His men are holed up in a small fortress in the mountains, so it won't be easy to get in. But I have a plan.
The whole town's talking about it.
Come with me.
We can get some more. I bet people in Barristow know much better.
One of the mercenaries. A cold-blooded killer. His name's Clarence, but everybody calls him Jimmy. He was drinking in the pub all day and generally making life unpleasant for everyone. It wasn't hard to get him completely pickled. These young thugs. Bloody lightweights, if you ask me. Anyway, take his clothes and you'll have a free pass into their camp. Just try not to think about what those stains might be. You're not likely to convince anyone without a bit of extra effort. Even these idiots will notice if you don't have his beard or tattoos. I'm sure you can get hold of what you need around town, though. In the meantime, I'll find out who to talk to about getting food to the dwellers. They might not have much to spare here, but they're kind people. They'll just need a little convincing. Anyway, good luck dealing with Saker and his mercenaries. It'll be your first taste of real battle. But I know you'll do just fine.
Need a new blade? My father always said I should swing a sword. Helping the less fortunate is a great way to stop them going on a violent crime spree. I'm just saying.
Great job.
Yay! Yeah, nice. Woo! All right.
Yeah.
Amazing. Woohoo!
Well, let's just say food.
Business.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Spend.
You appear to have earned enough gold to purchase the rather repulsive items you require to complete your mercenary disguise. A most impressive feat for a member of the royal family. Of course, should you have acquired a taste for labor, you may continue working for as long as you wish.
Woohoo! Good one.
Good one.
Woo! All right. Woo! All right.
Just fork over some cash, all right? Hey, it's you. No, wait.
I would have been an adventurer myself.
What are you looking for? Yeah, it may be expensive.
You have a new facial hairstyle.
That beard should be a real boon.
Every ounce of gold. Did you choose to look like that? Have you seen a mirror lately? You're paying top gold.
You've got a new tattoo design available if you're feeling under-adorned.
I once knew a girl with...
Quality item.
Jimmy? Back from killing some dwellers? Come on in.
You been up to much lately?
Nah.
Nah, me neither. I sometimes wish I'd joined me dad with a family business.
Why didn't you?
Well, I never saw myself as a sugar salesman. And it wasn't really feasible after I killed him and all.
Shame.
Jimmy! Over here, mate!
I shot that bird till it was stone cold dead.
Hey, Jimmy, over here! Don't be
Roll
shy,
over,
Jimmy.
you
Come
stupid
on over.
mutt.
Don't get too close. Damn thing's probably got rabies or something. What are we gonna call it?
How about Gilbert? After that fellow was...
All right, Jim, how's things? You been drinking in Brightwall again? Now, don't let anybody tell you drinking alone is wrong. That's some of the best times I've had. Anyway, in you go then, mate.
Bloody hell. I got you good.
Jimmy? That really you? You look different somehow. Were your eyes always that colour?
Nah, Jimmy's got periwinkle eyes like a
Your beard
beautiful
looks a
summer
bit
morning
scruffy.
sky.
Let me give it a...
That's not him.
It's not Jimmy! Don't say it! Don't just stand there and take it! Watch it! You'll shoot someone's eye out with that thing! You're a bloody beggar, aren't you, Buck? Open the gate! Need reinforcements!
That's it. You stand while I sit down the side.
Bloody magic!
You hurt my mate. This guy's a right menace with that gun. Come on, get up and back in the fight. Look out! Fight there, why don't you? Teach the cheaters.
That dog hit my mate!
Right, time for me secret weapon.
Ah, hello. The armory is at your disposal. Burning a foe can have a profound psychological impact on his fellows.
Jimmy was my mate! Die!
Is that a magic spell? Watch it!
to the birds. Yikes. Sure wish you the best.
Leave him! He's mine! You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's dwellers, that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one. You've won. This battle is yours. Kill me or let me live, it's your choice. And my men will honor it. We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes, like any other soldiers. We'll leave the dwellers be, no matter what you do. That is a warrior's promise. Thank you. I won't forget this. Let the stranger go!
You have taken another step on the road to rule. Sparing Saker has won over the support of his followers. Word is already spreading of your compassion and your strength.
It is a momentous occasion, sir. Your first victory in battle. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well.
Sir Walter is still waiting for you in the Brightwall Tavern. He seems to have become rather attached to the place.
It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed. It would seem that you have completed 2 of the tasks that Sabine set for you. If you return to Brightwall, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement.
I buy stuff. So come here and I'll buy your stuff. Okay?
Have you checked the Sanctuary shop recently? I believe there are new items. You have some new pieces of clothing. Very reassuring. I heartily approve. You can use these mannequins to store your current look in order to easily select it later. Oh, all right then. You've acquired several trophies since you last popped in for a visit. Any other business to attend to? The armory is at your disposal. I hope everything is in order. Ah, the dweller suit. Very good. Bit chilly, are you?
I really like. What's this? There's a chicken feather in my beer. Is that normal?
Ah, yes, the special...
Ah, here he is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed. We have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Mistpeak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course. Nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
There you have it. The way I see it. You will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your earliest convenience, I can show you what I mean.
You know, for a town with a famous...
Ah, now, the book says there is an additional rather amazing case. An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall and you can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region. Select a villager to help, and by helping them, you will...
Academy. I haven't exactly...
Oh, pinch, you foul, vile fiend! You uncouth wretch! You, good sir, you who live in such a... Ah, you will find the legendary lost play. Splendid!
Turn back now, mortal one. Stay away from this accursed... Only death and insanity await you. Don't pick it up!
No! Really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife. Listen, you're not getting my lost play, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
Oh, Ethel, my love, my life, my son. If thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love. Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Goo-chee-goo-chee-goo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator. Part 2. Which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine. Cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
Dodge it! Don't just stand there and take it! Rather you than me! Ha! Cop for that! Oi! Stop hitting him! He's a mate! And the best landscape gardener I've seen. That's it! Cut out the scum's heart! Eventually... You think you're winning, but we've got a backup plan. We're gonna...
Titus has fallen! Vengeance is mine at last! But what is yonder scar upon his cheek? It cannot be. He was my son! Oh, woe and wretched misery! I am undone! My heart breaks with grief! It has beat its last. Adieu, unkind world! Adieu!
A tremendous performance. For a moment, I believed you truly had passed on. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? You have brought such depth of meaning to my words, I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it The Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
Lambert! Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you a million times! Thank you!
His head bosom! It's already working! Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands!
Ah. Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating core?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms!"
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
So, what shall you...
Wonderful dough work. Have you done this before? I love your technique. Pie of the day, I reckon. Pie of the decade? Only time will tell.
The right place.
Mmm, sublime. Pie of the day, I reckon. I might keep that one for myself. You'll have to pay for that.
I have no doubt that the people of Brightwater... You need more followers.
Oh, this is terrible. Somehow the gate got open, and all of my chickens have... Right, you'll need this.
You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy. You're dressed as a chicken. What are you
Contrary to what most people think, chickens are very, very crafty. They won't fall for any of that. Come here, chickie, chickie, I've got some lovely treats for you. Oh no, too smart. You have to defeat them psychologically. Now, they won't remain one concentrated force. They'll have redeployed into groups of 3 or so to maximize their tactical advantage. When you find one of these squads, flap your wings and such, and they should follow you back here. But don't let them try to negotiate with you. You do not want those little buggers inside your head, believe me.
Ah, who's my... Hey! Oh.
Terrific! We're gaining the initiative. Go on. There are still more out there. You sure you're up for this? Many a valiant man will destroy the toy.
Hi, I'm here to shop. I need a new hat. One that keeps me ears warm.
Well done. Don't stop now. The others will be starting to suspect.
Our best sale ever!
That's all of them. At last, the town can rest easy.
Oh, Bernard, you've got to lock them up again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens and their freedom. You know what I think? I think it was you let them out.
You're right. I admit it. I couldn't live with myself any longer.
All right. We'll let them live. But only if you swear never to let them out again.
All right. All right. We'll work this out.
I hope I haven't made a terrible mistake. But if I killed them, I would just make them martyrs.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in
just don't know
Brightwall.
about this.
This should be
It's
more
what's
than enough
best.
to convince this little hamlet to
It's
send
the right-
aid. I believe Samuel awaits you at the town gates to express that very sentiment.
just don't know about this.
It's what's best, Bernard. It's the right thing to do.
If you're not too busy, you might have a look in the sanctuary shop. I believe something new has been added. I trust you are finding everything all right?
I wish I could believe that. I really do.
Welcome to...
Now we just have to figure...
Oh, hello. Lovely, aren't they? I've collected... Great, great! Now, this package, like I said, it's very special. I ordered it from a catalogue.
Business, that is.
Weapons in all shapes and sizes, just for you!
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one man, the son of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very, very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day, not just as our hero, but as our king.
Satisfy your food cravings, or maybe you're just browsing. Please, you've got to help me. I'm so worried.
You have done a wonderful thing for those poor people in the mountains. They will be overjoyed when you arrive with the aid that you required for them.
Nothing but that worthless hunk of stone. Lovely, that is. We get nothing for this job.
Damn you and your magic!
Using fire! That's cheating, isn't it? Cover! Find cover!
Hi. Are you always such a goody goody?
Oh, Jonathan is going to be so excited. You... Right, let me see. Now then, here are the instructions. Prepare your display area in pride of place. Done that. Ensure that your garden ornaments are facing your gargoyle with unbroken line of sight. Check. Face your gargoyle, stand confident, take a deep breath, and say in an authoritative voice, oh,
Gargulus multipulus us.
Start every day with a healthy breakfast. You should never move an injured person. Never leave home without a hat. Always look both ways before crossing a road.
oh, this is the greatest day of my life! Wait until I tell my family. Oh, I forgot I've stopped talking to them. Oh, who cares about them? This is mind-bogglingly amazing! In the morning when I wake up and I stumble out of bed,
I put my pointy hat on my little pointy head.
Upon that wall, you'll find...
Please, you've got to help me. I'm so worried. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Please bring her back safe and sound as soon as you can.
Are you here to take me home? said I shouldn't talk to strangers. Oh, I just did. We made it out of the cave. Brilliant. Help! What's that? Help! Yeah! I spy with my little eye something beginning with S. More nasty things! Don't let them eat me! Woohoo! Yeah! Hi! Are we there yet?
Try doing something. One quest after another.
Are we there yet now? There's my mum! Mummy! Mummy!
My darling, my little darling, what a relief! I was beside myself. I can't thank you enough. I'm forever in your debt.
You have done a wonderful thing.
They say you're getting by, financially speaking.
Adorn your cheeks with a beard.
Oh, it's you! Thank goodness! You've got to help me! Oh, thank you. I knew I could count on you. All my darling gnomes have deserted me. Well, all but one, and he's right in the house. His name's Lionel. He always had a chip on his shoulder, that one. I tried patching it, but it didn't do any good. Please, try and talk some sense into him. And don't worry, you won't have any trouble finding him. You just need to follow his... his voice.
You have gained several trophies since you were in last. Most impressive. If you don't spend your money, it will accrue here in a sort of golden heap.
You'll never be able to hit me up here! Do you ever... That's it!
What happened? I heard your gun, and Lionel suddenly appeared out here. Did you shoot him? However you did it, you have to find the others. Hunt them down, wherever they are. See, if I can get them all back, I can work out a way to fix this.
Your mother!
You shut it! I told you never to mention her! Perhaps the company can help. Well, I am going to write a letter to their customer relations department. A strongly worded letter.
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper.
Damn thing doesn't open. How do you, Oh well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friends. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Border, promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them, and promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head.
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms of fury!
We'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast, and we are free to hunt again. We'll just keep on eating and drinking till you're good and ready. Right, Border?
No.
He couldn't be happier.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
To get my drink on. There must be a...
I couldn't be prouder of what you've accomplished here. But there is still much for us to do. And I know just where to find our next allies. I'll meet you at the station in Mistpeak when you're ready. The revolution is just getting started.
Everything!
But the most interesting thing has to be a rather odd object I'm convinced must have some...
Wonderful. How kind you are. Here it is.
I placed the contract...
But, well, here we are.
Oh, thank you.
My
From cousin
dear
is it?
soul,
She's always
you're an
sending me
odd
odd
fish and no
things she finds
mistake.
around the house. Although this one does look quite intriguing. I shall have a closer look when I have the time.
My...
Ah, hello.